Hello, I am Alison Bolton, and I'm here today to guide you through this informational DVD about the Women's Cancer Awareness Group. Hi, Lydia. Please explain to us how the Women's Cancer Awareness Group's programs got started.
What happened was I went to a training program in Los Angeles, and they taught us, it was called TEAL program. TEAL is our color. And TEAL stood for Training, Education, Awareness, and Leadership. And so I went to this program. They taught me how to go and talk to women in their corporate offices or in their church groups or whatever, and teach about the symptoms and risk factors.
And she found a card that had the symptoms for ovarian cancer. And she thought that if she only would have known those symptoms of ovarian cancer, which she had all of them: bloating, urinary frequency or urgency, difficulty eating or feeling full quickly. She was always complaining about just not being able to get food in, pelvic and abdominal pain, and she had all these for an extended period of time.
Many of the women who are diagnosed so late that the majority of them lose their lives too. That's why getting the word out about the symptoms is so important for women to get checked early.
We are a nonprofit organization run entirely by volunteers in the North Bay area. Our programs began in 2003 when we became a partner member with the Ovarian Cancer National Alliance, and have since then grown to 3 separate and overlapping programs that provide support, education, resources, and outreach to our community. These programs are called Education and Empowerment, a monthly luncheon for women affected by cancer; Survivors Teaching Students, a collaboration with the Ovarian Cancer National Alliance, where we come and teach third-year medical students about our symptoms and share our stories; and Hope, Health, and Awareness, an outreach program where we go to small groups of women and tell our stories and provide reliable information about the symptoms and risk factors of gynecologic cancers.
I would like to read the proclamation. Whereas ovarian cancer is the 5th leading cause of cancer deaths among women in the United States, and whereas ovarian cancer is the most deadly gynecological cancer because there is no early screening method and is usually diagnosed in its late stages when it is more difficult to treat. And whereas the risks and symptoms of ovarian cancer are not well known by the public, and this knowledge is a woman's best defense against the disease. And whereas the Women's Cancer Awareness Group is dedicated to dispelling myths and misunderstandings about this disease, and is actively engaged in efforts to save women's lives by raising awareness of ovarian cancer and promoting education regarding its risks and symptoms. Last whereas. Whereas it is appropriate for all Petaluma residents to learn more about ovarian cancer and to recognize the efforts of the Women's Cancer Awareness Group as it promotes Ovarian Cancer Awareness Month in the city of Petaluma and throughout the Bay Area.
We started a monthly program where we had a different speaker come in every month and talk about the different topics of interest for cancer survivors. And that program became our Education and Empowerment program. The education piece, we want to help women know all the resources that are available in our community and across the nation. There are a lot of great things that people don't realize are out there. And the empowerment piece is women being together and supporting each other and feeling confident in the decisions that they're making and not alone.
Every month we have our education and empowerment luncheons, which I think are just so essential because that is at the core. Getting people together, having an educated speaker, a professional doctor sometimes to talk about current events recently, like trauma, how we deal with trauma. And it's a way of continuing to empower people through knowledge.
Do you feel there's a benefit for patients who attend a support group of this type?
Oh, absolutely. I think the benefits are really twofold. Number one, and they're probably both equally important. Number one is that people get emotional support. A lot of people don't have quite the resources that Lydia has for finding out information themselves. So to be able to go someplace to get both emotional support, to meet with people who've been there, done that, and gotten through it, and are doing great, to see that, I think is really important. And then to have them use those patients as resources for finding out about what's new in treatment, what they should be asking their doctors, should they get a second opinion, that sort of thing. It's all very beneficial.
And at the end of my chemo treatments, I was trying to rebuild my health, and so I went to the Y. A woman happened to notice that I was wearing a teal bracelet, and she said, "Marianne, you're an ovarian cancer survivor." And I said, "Yes." And she said, "There's a wonderful organization that meets in Sassoon at the community center once a month, led by Lydia Zip, called Women's Cancer Awareness Group. And that sounds like a group that might be of interest to you."
Well, for me, I directly relate my success to being a part of the Women's Cancer Awareness Group because, again, it was just a way for all of us to come together that, I don't think there are any others. I mean, there's breast cancer, there are general cancer survivor groups, but there was really nothing directed to, women's cancer involving more than just breast cancer. We are a group that involves, as you know, all the gynecologic cancers.
The social aspect of it has been huge, and these people, I feel like all of these women know exactly the fears, uncertainty, specific to our disease. And so that has been really a real connection.
So I came to one meeting, and we had this wonderful luncheon, and everyone was so gracious and friendly, very warm. It was just so easy to attend and just receive information, and there were flyers and pamphlets about all kinds of things going on in the community for cancer survivors, and I just knew that this is a gift I had to give myself every month.
When I walk in that room, I find safety, a safe place to be who I am, going through what I'm going through, and being able to share and connect, whether I'm sharing my own story, whether I'm listening, whether I'm setting up tables, whether I'm bringing food or greeting people as they come in the door. Any way there is, it's safe and it is full of hope.
The real core essence of this organization is the volunteers. Without them, we would not be able to do what we do today. They are so important to us. They are the ones who get things done. They put together the gift baskets. They have the setup and the takedowns at different events. They're the ones who do all the work that is so important that an event takes place has to get done. We need them so much, and they're so great. They come over and deliver it again, time and time again. Great folks. So we're always looking for people to join in and have fun and be a part of this organization.
Women's Cancer Awareness Group and the work that they do and the funding that they get and the outreach that they put their blood, sweat, and tears into does help many people, not just those suffering with ovarian cancer, but their families as well.
Thank you for taking the time today to join us in learning about Women's Cancer Awareness Group and its many programs. Now that you know about our services to the community, we hope you will consider supporting us in our many endeavors. There are several ways you can participate in supporting us, and they are by coming to our events as a first-time attendee or returning participant, by becoming a volunteer and sharing your time and talents, by being an event sponsor, or by making a tax-deductible contribution. We hope to hear from you in the near future or see you at one of our upcoming events.